is in Florida, the Sunshine State. I spent 30 years calling Miami home. Turns out, I had no idea what home actually felt like. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Whew, I'm well aware I look a little rough, but hang in there. Welcome back to my channel, girl. It is 7 o'clock on a Wednesday. I had a rough day. If I don't look it, I am in. But yeah, welcome back to a new vlog. If you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe. I create all things home content and lifestyle. And if you're already a subscriber, welcome back, girl. So we are continuing the built-ins. They're right behind me, girl. They nothing on the wall. But I want to give you an update on the built-ins that we left off on the last vlog. Hubby is still working on the cabinets that go on the bottom. But guess what he did? He has already started wiring. So I think there's gonna be like a picture light up here that I guess is gonna work with this switch down here, and he added some wires here. He put obviously some holes in the wall and added some wiring that's gonna go. I think the cabinets, the shelves are gonna have like underneath lighting, so it's gonna be 3. So 1, 2 shelves, picture light, and at the bottom is the cabinet as well. So let me go ahead and show you what he's currently working on outside. Okay, so here is one of the finished cabinets, and here is the second one. I think up top here is one of the doors for the cabinets. Ooh. Okay, you're priming, right? Yeah. Okay, currently I think he sanded down, filled in all the holes, and now he's priming the cabinet doors. Oh, you added holes.
Yeah.
That is so cool. For like what?
The hinges.
The what?
The hinges.
The hinges. I love when I sound like I know what I'm saying. Okay, so he's priming now, and here are the other doors. Oh, you got more hinge thingamajiggies. Okay, so he primed 1, 2, and then 3. That's the third one. You got one more to go, right? Because there'll be 4. There'll be 4. It is so cold in Georgia, you guys. He was gonna go ahead and prime these cabinets, but it is getting really, really chilly. And like I said, it's 7 o'clock p.m. So I think he's gonna just continue tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It is the next day, Thursday. I don't know about you, but I'm quite literally fighting for my life. I just took the kids to school. It is so cold in Georgia. Ah, it's so cold. I'm so over it. I took the kids to school. I got one child here waiting for the bus to come get him in like 2 hours. I have 2 hours to do everything I need to do. But I am gonna be going to the stores tomorrow. Tomorrow's like my full day with, well, everybody's gonna be in school basically. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna go to the store, and I wanted to show you guys really quickly the things I'm thinking about picking up. So first things first, I had decided, here's the living room behind me, and I had wanted, last vlog we kind of talked about where, I don't know if we talked about it, but I know I said it. I wanted to put a chair here, kind of like a barrel chair right here. As the week went on, I decided maybe not a barrel chair because it just may be too much stuff in that space. Imagine the built-ins behind me and then a chair there. It may not be translated on camera, but this is an open concept space, whatever they call it. That's a lot of stuff in this small space, and I don't want it to start looking junky. So I was thinking maybe I should just do smaller ottomans instead, since I'm kind of going for a modern organic with splashes of European here and there. So I went on Wayfair, and I found, I know what you're thinking, girl, you on Wayfair again, child. I went on Wayfair and I found this right, ooh, girl, not this thing just, don't play with me. I found this ottoman here, and I figured since the couch is like has square lines, maybe putting circles on the ground would be better. I want to go square, but I'm like, okay, let's break that up because the built-ins was gonna be square. Basically, I bought this ottoman, child, and it should be coming. I want 2, but I only bought 1 because Wayfair, me and Wayfair, we're getting there. We're getting acquainted, okay? And in the meantime, while it's on its way here, I still want to go to the stores and see what they have, particularly Crate & Barrel, West Elm, and Pottery Barn. But I'm like, you know what? Let's do the outlets. We haven't done the outlets. Let's do a couple of outlets, as much as I can get done tomorrow. But I still ordered it to just see. Last vlog, I had said I want to zero in and focus on the living room and a little bit of the kitchen. So for sure, we're going to do that. I have some returns that I had picked up last time that I'm going to go ahead and return back to at home. And let me show you this console table, which is not done, but I feel like I'm where I need to be. This big vase, I'm keeping the vase, but I just moved it because I haven't anchored it to the console table and I have small kids. I do want a lamp. I've decided I do want a lamp here and a more organic, earthy lamp So I'm gonna look for a lamp that's just giving that. Honestly, black would look really nice, or a darker color. So those are some stuff I'm gonna look for in Home Goods tomorrow. Two last things. I'm gonna look for something like this for my table. But the thing is, I love fresh flowers. If you know me, you know I love fresh flowers, and I need a water sealed pot, something where I can put faux leaves and actual real leaves. And last things last, I think, stay with me, I may need double, because I've been seeing on Pinterest where everybody has like a double. Do you get what I'm saying? That may be a lot of stuff here, but think about it. Double, like 2 of these, another board, a smaller one here, like a different one. I also changed, you know what? I'm telling you too much stuff. Okay, so that's what we're gonna look for tomorrow. Right now, I have to wash my hair. I have a lash appointment, and I have to do a load of laundry, and then come back to you. Then we could talk more about the cabinets, because I think Davidson's gonna be working on the built-ins today. So yeah, let's go. In 2015, my husband and I bought our first home. Big house, white fence, pool in the back. It looked like everything I was supposed to want. But I never liked the neighborhood. So with the baby on the way, we made a plan. We sold it, moved into an apartment, called a realtor, gave them everything. And what they came back with couldn't touch a single neighborhood I had my heart set on. I was crushed. But I don't do ceilings. So I kept looking. Orlando, Tampa, Homestead. Nothing felt like home. Hey guys, it is later in the day. The kids are home. They're eating some Papa John's for dinner, because I got Bible study today, and I'm really excited. I'm finally doing something for myself, and I'm so excited. It's been 3 years since I've wanted to find a Bible study near me, and I finally found one. So wish me luck, y'all. I don't know, nobody there. Anyway, hubby's working on the cabinet. So have I been saying the right word, cabinet? I'm gonna go ahead and show you what he's done. Okay, he is sanding down the cabinets, and those over there are done. And what you said you're gonna do after you sand those down? You already put the primer and stuff. You just have to sand them. You did those already? You already sanded those down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just have to sand this down, and then after that, you're gonna paint? Or you don't know yet? Okay, hopefully I'll catch you painting, because you know I gotta go to Bible study, right?
Right now?
Yeah, I got Bible study. So it's in person.
Okay. Just be careful, because they be snatching people from Bible studies. No, for real.
They be snatching people from Bible studies? You know what? Let me give you this lady number and all the messages. All right, y'all. Let me go to Bible study. I'll see you later. No, like, what? That's so random. Hey love, I am in front of the Crate and Barrel CB2 Crate Kids outlet. I did not know it was all 3 in 1. Anyway, I am here. I'm gonna quickly go inside and see if they have, mostly what I'm looking for is an ottoman or a water sealed vase. And I also have never been here, so I really want to see what is in here. So let's go ahead and get inside. They have these sofas out here for $1,000. They look like they're in okay condition. Oh, it says use other entrance. And these chairs, a lot of sofas. These are $1,279 per piece. Wow. Okay. This is $1,169. Ooh, child. I went in there and got slapped. My bank account said, no, ma'am. I did see the console table that Davidson mimicked in there. It was so pretty, and it was huge. It was like really big. I think it would have been too big for our space, and the one he built was just right. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to one of my favorite Home Goods in Alpharetta. This wasn't a bust. It did just give me an idea of the prices in there. Plus the prices you see is an additional 20% off. You just have to make sure whatever you get is in like good shape or whatnot. I would definitely be back. I just don't enjoy shopping in places like this because everything is like not super staged, and it gives me anxiety. And that's why me and Home Goods have a love-hate relationship, but I do be finding some good affordable things. Let's go ahead and go to Home Goods. Okay, I just made it to Home Goods. You can't see it, but over there, yonder, is a TJ Maxx that I have to walk to. I don't know why they don't put them together, because normally they're like whatever. I gotta walk to it. I'm gonna go to TJ Maxx first, is what I'm saying, and then go to Home Goods. Girl, I just realized I have a return, and one of them is a big old vase. So I'm gonna go to Home Goods first. My bad. Okay, I just made my return, and I am in the stool section. I don't need anything here. Would this be nice above the console table? I don't like the decorative part of it. What about this? This is all I'm seeing here. Oh, does this lift? Oh no. Ooh, girl, I almost broke it. Nothing catches my eye. Ooh. Ooh. What y'all think? In a bowl or something? No? I can hear you telling me, Root, put that down. Let's see if this is water sealed. For decorative purposes only, use artificial flowers. You know what? Take your branch. Just went into TJ Maxx and walked right back out. There was not a home section in this TJ Maxx. That's a bummer. I should go to Kirkland's, but I don't know where there's a Kirkland's. There's a Target across the street from here. I'm gonna go in there and return that picture frame that I got from Target the last vlog. Yeah, let's go do that. The sun is blazing today. My AC need to be blazing too. You guys, I want to eat something. My tank keep telling me that it need gas. Y'all know we at war. I be so irritated every time I have to put gas study. I'm just pissed. I want to eat something nasty, like, you know, nasty. But I don't know what, like something with no nutritional value at all. Sweet or savory. I ain't pressed. I would like that, but I just don't know. You know what? There's this spot we used to live by called Wings 101, but I'm a good 30 minutes from that spot. You guys, if you go to Dollar Tree, I don't even want to tell you, but I'm sure you already know because Sasha was like, everybody know. I'm tell you, girl, if you don't grab these at Dollar Tree, $150. At least I think it was $150, either $150 or $175. Girl, yeah, I want something good because they have like shrimp fried rice with wings. Slap. I still didn't go to Target. I don't want to go to Target because I know this Target right here, people be in it for real. Like Alpharetta Target, they be in it. That's why I'm not trying to go. I know that return line gonna be long. All right, let's go. I'm procrastinating. Let's make this return. Girl, stop the press. Not Alpharetta got a Home Sense. I didn't know they had a Home Sense, child. Right next to the Target too. I don't like this Target. Some Targets in good areas just don't be having nothing because everybody just be snatching it up. It's just not the best Target. But you know what? Home Sense. Let's go inside. For some reason, I can't remember ever going to a Home Sense. So this may be a first. Wow. This place feels intense. You guys, I'm seeing a lot of the same things I saw at Home Goods. Are they sister companies? I don't know why I vaguely remember somebody saying that. Are they sister companies? Whoa, girl, there is a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. That chair is nice. It's a dining chair. I think I'm in the dining chair section. What about, is this a dining chair? It's really brown. All right, you guys, I just got home and look at the cabinets. They're inside. At some point, Davidson painted them. They are so nice. It's so pretty. I can see my vision coming to life. And the cabinets aren't, the shelves aren't done yet, but this looks nice. I love it, you guys. And this is where the thing will go. He did a good job. He did a good job. So he color matched it. I don't know if that's the proper phrase for it, but that's what he did. He was saying something about gold hardware. I don't know yet, just because when you turn around, there go the kitchen with that hardware. So I'm thinking I may not put any hardware on I may put temporary hardware here until we're done with the kitchen, because The actual kitchen hood, I do want it to be the same color as the fireplace. So when you walk into the home, you see the front room, you see the hood, and when you turn around, you see this wall. So it kind of like flows together. I like my rooms to flow. They don't have to be identical, but I just like them to flow. So I think it is coming out to a great start. I still don't know if I'm gonna go with gold or black handles because it depends. I've decided I may just go with a mirror on here. I'm not gonna do black. I'm gonna do gold, bronze, or something like over there. I don't know if you remember, but that's not gold. That mirror it has a wooden frame. I would love a mirror here that was a wooden frame, but I don't know if I'll be able to have it. I could probably just look online. But yeah, it looks really, really nice, you guys. It's coming off to a great start. Well, a great middle. I don't know, girl. You know what I'm talking about. All right, the kids are watching a movie. I'm going to drink a glass of wine. This is the Chateau Michel wine, the sweet. I think this is a sweet Riesling. Of course, it's not going to focus because does it like me? No. Sweet Riesling. And I actually like this. This is from Publix Petite Guava Shortcake. Look at the guava in it. Oh, so good. I'm going to eat a couple of bites of this and go to bed. And if you were wondering, I took that photo from here that I got from Walmart and it's in my car. I have to return it to Walmart at some point, y'all. Happy Sunday, you guys. I'm literally just getting on camera to give you built-in updates. Don't get too happy, child. The house is a mess. It's actually pretty disgusting. My housekeeping canceled on me again. This is like the second or third time this month. Oh, anyway, that's not the reason why it's messy. It's messy because everybody's home and I kind of let it get out of control. So basically I'm saying that I'm not vlogging today because of that reason. I can't function when the house is not together. But let me show you. I can't remember if I ever showed you so far what Davidson has done. He kind of put this on the wall. He's telling me it's with one nail, but it's ugly. I do not like it. I don't know what this bottom part is. I don't know what he's going for. He said it's supposed to look more modern. I don't like it. Yeah, I wonder if it's okay to touch this. Yes.
Back
okay.
door open.
So he put the hinges on. Oh, that's cool. He put that on. Well, that's cool, you guys. All right. The reason why you are seeing things when they're done is Davidson is not only is he a night owl, but I literally would have to live in his skin. The times that he works on these things, I am not with him all the time. So I try to catch it when I could catch it. I don't know when he did this. Maybe when I was doing one of the activities with the kids, a meeting, something, child. But that is why you don't always catch them in motion. And this is why this can never be a DIY channel because it's going to have to be after the DIY channel. Come on. But either way, we love a finished product. And this is not done yet. I told him he need to bring this down. I don't know what this is. What is that? He said he was trying to do, you see how this cabinet is kind of elevated? It ain't giving it. It's giving is missing something on the bottom. You see what I mean? Let me lower you. See, I'm jeopardizing my knees right now to get you this view. This is how it looks. This is the other one in the corner. Let me back up for you so you can see how it's gonna look. Ooh, you know the workstation ain't that cute, but he did one of the shelves and now it's looking suspect, but I'm gonna mind my business and just wait till he put it up. And it's painted, and I think that he's sanding it now. Is that called sanding, right? Yes, he's nodding. It is called sanding. Yeah, you got the little sandpaper. Why you not glad to know what I was saying?
You've seen me do this so many times.
Okay, that's a sandpaper in his hand. So he's sanding it. So that's one shelf down. That's the first shelf?
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know, the shelves are going up here. Look how much I know. All right, girl, let me go get my house together. I can't even, I'm too embarrassed. Let me just go. All right, love, it's the same day. This is Davidson's little laser thing, but girl, I'm catching it in real time. Okay, of course the cabinet is still hanging in the air, but here is that first shelf up. Okay. And if I pull it, it's like sitting on something. This is what it's sitting on. So he just put some wood together. Oh, I guess that's what the little wire thing is from. And then he built this shelf, the one I think I showed you earlier. He stained it. The stain is looking a little off from, I don't know, on camera it doesn't look horrible. But this is how it's looking. I wanted the shelves as large as the mantle, but I don't know if that would have been a big deal. It's not a big deal that it's not as large, honestly, but I would have loved it because I feel like it's a little misproportionate, but maybe it's me. It could totally be me. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It would have been nice if it was, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So this is what it's looking like now. I think I'm gonna raise that tree up for sure, just not right now. Maybe in a week, but this is how it is looking.
You do?
It is Wednesday. Davidson is sanding down. Why you said you gotta sand this down again? Forgot.
What?
Because he can't take it out, right? You built it?
Yeah, it's built in place. And then I got the wires coming here for the LED lights.
Those are the LED light wires that no one asked for?
What?
He covered the couch. The plant is moved. And I think he stained this one and he stained that one, but they're two different colors. I don't know what is going on, y'all. Literally, I just walk into the house and things are just different. But these don't match, obviously. And yeah, that is the update. Let's rephrase this. He wanted to know which one I would like. I prefer this one because it matches the mantle. I don't like that because it doesn't match the mantle. I guess he was trying to match this coffee table. I don't like it. So he is going to stain that up here the same color as the mantle. The stain is going on, you guys. It's going on. Look at him. Okay, babe. Take me a video of me.
No.
Take me a video of me staining for the thumbnail.
No.
What are you talking about? I have to look like I'm a part of the project.
You're not. You want to be of real help? Actually help. I'm not doing this.
Come on, man. Then one night, Georgia crossed my mind. I still can't explain it. I told my husband. He thought I was crazy. My family thought I was crazy. Honestly, they weren't really wrong. We were stable. We had built a life in Miami. And I had only been to Georgia twice. Every concern they had made sense on paper. But Miami was capping me. It was telling me what I couldn't have, what I couldn't reach, what I couldn't do. And I knew that wasn't true. I wasn't all the way happy, and I couldn't ignore that anymore. The life I wanted was worth the risk. So we went. The moment I set foot there, I knew. I just knew. Hey you guys, it is Thursday. I apologize for any crust. I feel like on Thursdays, I normally at my utmost crust, or the days that I'm in the streets all day, but Idaho, we move. I got on camera because the built-ins are almost done, and when the shelves or cabinets were going in, it just felt, how do I say that, it made the room change, basically changed everything. So I felt like I kind of needed to come back and do a full circle moment before the built-ins are completely done, especially to the new people that are here that weren't here in the beginning of this journey. So when we got this house 2023, late 2023, when we closed on this house is a builder-grade home, as you know, but I walked in not, I guess, being fully aware of a builder-grade home experience, meaning walls on walls on walls. Okay, so there wasn't much of a vision in the home beyond the bare necessities. When I really started to put some thought into it, I knew I wanted shelves. I'm a shelves girl. No matter what home I've been in, I've always wanted shelves, and I've realized that I like to display things. My husband had the bright idea to change out the fireplace. At first, the fireplace didn't bother me, but when he showed me his vision, I was like, yeah, your vision looks much better than what I was thinking. Another thing I knew off rip was not only I wanted shelves, I needed color. The white was sending me. It was white everywhere, and I needed color, not just any color. I knew I wanted something moody. So the first thing I said is I wanted black. I was like, let's put black. Because anytime I saw a home with some type of statement black fireplace, I instantly loved it. He said that it was too stark. It was too stark, too strong of a color. I agreed, but I didn't agree. I just knew I didn't want the white. I just couldn't do it anymore. If you know me in real life, you know I don't pull the trigger on something until I'm absolutely certain, and even then, I sit on it. So I sat on the color black for a while, and one day we were at a customer's home and we were just working, and I just saw the most beautiful color, and the color was peppercorn, which is the color behind me. A variation of it comes in different variations from Sharon Williams. It was peppercorn, and I was like, okay, it's not all the way black, and it's not all the way gray, it's not all the way blue. And then therein started him building the fireplace. So that was what was here first. 3 years we just had the middle fireplace, and it was beautiful. He wanted to stop there, but I knew, remember, shelves. Another thing to me was I needed storage. Our kitchen is not super huge, so there's not a lot of storage in our kitchen. And again, we had to build a great home, so it was mostly walls. You have to create storage. So I knew the living room was a place that I knew I could create storage. So I reinforced the idea, I want built-ins. I said I want built-ins with cabinets, so it could create extra storage for me, so I could move things around the house. So basically, I didn't design this built-in for aesthetics. I actually designed it for functionality. I knew that I needed someplace to organize my things out of sight, and it would serve me well. Basically designing it to solve a problem. With it almost being finished, it was adding more depth to the place, and I feel like that's what it was missing. So yeah, bringing this built-in in closes up the space a little bit more, but it's kind of like what I was going for, what I wanted to feel when I walked into this space. Before, without it, it just felt pretty. Now it's not only pretty, it's functional, and it gives the space way more depth. I did order some things on Amazon that I did want to share with you, so let's go ahead and unbox them. All right, you guys, we're in the kitchen. Anyway, I got some soap. So this is the kitchen soaps I've been using. I think in one of the vlogs, why is this so wet? I was saying that I didn't like how the black looked, so I went on and I got a bronze soap dispenser. Let's see. This is a different color. It's not really showing up, but here's the two differences: straight black, bronze. Is this bronze, brown? I don't know, child. Let's see this. And here's the other one. I think I like that better than this. This is black. This is, I think I like that better. And here is the tops. This one is from a different company than I got from the other one. It looks like that. It doesn't look bad at all. And actually the top of this, I know it's probably hard for you guys to see, matches the bottom of this. I prefer this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change them out. These I am going to put in one of the bathrooms. One in each bathroom, I guess. Hand soap, one of them could be lotion. Hand soap, lotion. So hand soap, and I'll change this to lotion. Okay, so I was talking to my friend Sasha, and she was telling me, why are you so low? She was telling me about cutting meat on meeting boards and on your boards, and how you clean it off with like vinegar or Clorox or whatever, where you clean your boards. And I realized that I never thought about that. I use any board for meat and any board for vegetables, and I wasn't cleaning it beyond the regular soap and water in the dishwasher. Funny thing is, a lot of wooden boards are not meant to go in the dishwasher. It's not safe to, and you're supposed to be cleaning them off. I never knew that. I guess that's something everybody else knew, like cleaning off, like disinfecting it after you use meat. So I went on Amazon and I said, okay, I'm gonna have different boards for vegetables and different boards for meat, but it gotta be aesthetic, it's me. So I got these. So it's two-sided board. So this side is for meat and this side is for vegetables. I don't think this can go in a dishwasher, but I don't think any of them should be going in the dishwasher. But yeah, so isn't this cool? So they have this, cutting board set, bamboo with stainless steel. So this is the stainless steel side. So it's still like pretty aesthetic. And then here's the side that you could, like, that is not stainless steel. So it's double-sided, you can use both. I feel like I already said that. But this is so nice, and this is the big old one. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. And I also bought a food grade mineral oil. Food grade mineral oil for all the boards. So for cutting boards, butcher blocks, wood furniture, stove surfaces, and more, in this food grade. Colorless, odorless, gluten-free, maintain, protect, restore. So it says, use a rag or your hands, apply generous coat oil across all surfaces of the wood. Ensure the surface is wet to the touch and do not wipe excess. Let sit at least 4 hours prior to use. For best results, allow the wood 24 hours to absorb the oil. Wood that is properly oiled will appear wet and hydrated. I gotta look it up on ChatGPT. Am I supposed to like do this often? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or I think it's when the wooden board starts to look a little dull and then you use this on it. But anyway, I bought that to oil my pieces, and yeah, this is like so cool. I really wanted to share this. Obviously, after you rinse off any residue, blah blah. Okay, I wanted to share that. It will be on my Amazon storefront if you want these. I thought this was like such a cool concept. All right, the last thing I want to open is the new picture frame that I got from Target. I returned the other one to Walmart. If you guys saw earlier, I did my Walmart returns, and I returned the tic-tac-toe, you guys. I got a story for that, but I'm gonna tell you the next vlog. I had to let it go. I found such a beautiful piece online. I was on Instagram. Y'all know how Instagram like to show you ads and stuff. So I returned that. I returned the picture. I think I returned everything I got from Walmart, you guys. That's crazy. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so here it is up close. What I really like is like the light whiteness here. Here's a picture up close, not my crusty nose. All right, let's go put it over there and see. So this is a smaller painting than the other one. I like this one. And here, let me back up a little bit. I like this one. It's smaller, it doesn't like eat up as much as the other one. What I'm gonna do is let it sit for a little bit. Let it sit for a little bit, see how I feel about it, and go from there. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and feed the kids, clean up the kitchen a little bit, and put things in a little bit of, that don't make any sense. It's late, okay? Put some order to things a little bit, and then we can talk about the updates to the fireplace, because there's been some updates. Yeah, there's been some updates, and I just want to show you them. After 30 years of living in Miami, I packed our entire lives into a U-Haul. My husband, my 10-month-old son, and everything we owned. We left behind every friend, every family member, every familiar street, and we drove to a state where we knew absolutely nobody. Was it easy? No. There were hard days, hard years, times I questioned everything. But through all of it, one thing never left me. Peace. A peace I didn't even know I was missing until I found it. And that's the thing about comfort. It's quiet. It doesn't alarm you. It just keeps you warm while slowly keeping you stuck. I was comfortable in Miami. I had my people, my streets, my whole life there. But I was not at peace. And I didn't even know the difference until I left. Now I wake up to trees and mountains and red Georgia soil. A front door that feels like a warm hug. A neighborhood where my son can grow. In an area where I feel no cap. A home I built, not because it was the plan, but because I was brave enough to say yes when life pointed somewhere unexpected. Writing this now, looking back, I just want to say I'm proud of me. That version of me who was scared but went anyway. Who didn't have a guarantee but took the leap. And even when things felt uncertain and uncomfortable, the restlessness wasn't my enemy. It was the only thing brave enough to tell me the truth. Georgia wasn't the plan, but Georgia called me home, and I'm so glad I listened. All right, you guys, I'm done tidying up the kitchen. This is how the soap looks from over here. I really like it a lot, especially the tone of the soap dispenser. This one is Dawn Power Wash. It's a darker liquid, and this one is a lighter liquid. So I have two options. I can get a darker hand soap to match this, or clear Dawn Power Wash. I think they do have one in clear. I think I'm going clear, so when this runs out, I'm just gonna go ahead and do clear, because I just like the look of that. It just matches it even more. I did make a decision about this tray. I am gonna keep the tray, but I found a larger one online, so we'll talk about that next vlog. Here is the view of the new picture from Target. It doesn't have that intricate, I think it's called vintage frame that I had before, but it's close, and I like it because it's a little bit more subtle than the other one. So yeah, that one I'm definitely keeping. And let's transition to the fireplace. So I kind of remember where we left off. You know about the wiring. The shelves have been stained. I like the stain. I like the color. I think it's close to the mantle. And I just think that it just needs to be slightly uniform. And then will be golden. This is a new addition. I don't think this is, yeah, it comes off. So he just built this to sit on top of that. It is the shelf, and it looks nice, you guys. It's not painted or stained, but he literally just put these pieces of wood together and built it in. And the door, I can't even open the door. Let me try to open it from the bottom. Opens from the bottom. So what I'm missing is shelving. I'm missing shelving in here. Let me back up so you can see. So missing shelving. And I love this. Like I was telling you, I needed someplace to store my stuff. And I have it. Look at the kitchen. It's not, I know you can't tell on camera, but it's not a super large kitchen with a lot of storage. And for a family of 5, baby girl, we needed someplace to store our stuff. So yeah, so I think next vlog, I think I know next vlog, he's gonna go ahead and put the shelf in. So you're gonna be able to see that. I think I showed you how he got rid of that gap down here. And I love it way better. He's trying to match the style. You see the bottom of the kitchen right here? Yeah, he's trying to match that style. And also, he is going to paint it the same color, the same dark gray color of the built-in. So yeah, this is nice. I like it. And it comes out a little bit more than this shelf. So he just put that there for me to see. And this side is not complete. The bottom though, I think, yeah, the bottom is, I know you can see it peeking from down there. The bottom is done. This is still empty. There's no shelves in here. This is taped off for the stain. Interesting enough, he built this on the wall. Just because of the angle, he couldn't bring it in. So like I was telling you, this piece was the first thing to get built. And it just sat here for a good 2.5, 3 years. And then we added the rest of it. So in my mind, it was meant to be complete. And it finally is. And I'm so excited. We're just talking about how he was saying it gives kind of a claustrophobic feel, but in a good way. Like it pulls in the room way better, closes it up way better instead of making it look just that empty feeling. It looks super lived in, you guys. I absolutely love this space. Sometimes when you have an open concept home, everything just feels everywhere because there's no walls, there's nothing. So being able to make like little zones and cutting it off, just kind of like how the sectional cuts off that room, I love that because I kind of needed to cut that off, make it its own little space, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is where we're leaving off that rug. ChatGPT told me to move the rug up a little, and now it's bothering me because now all I can think about is, does the rug need to be moved? And if you're not new here, you remember how this was a task getting this rug here, but we moved. Woo, the crust. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go and see you in the next vlog. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're gonna be finishing a lot. I think the finishing touches, oh, let me ask you before he does this, because I know he's gonna do this off camera. So which of these handles do you prefer? Like, do you prefer this one? This one is a small one. These handles are the handles we have in our kitchen. So this is a small handle. I know my hand is blocking it. Or the big handle. I like the big handle. I really like the big handle. We're gonna put the big handle in for sure, but I just want to hear your thoughts. And while I'm here, I do want to thank you guys for being very respectful in the comments of my last 2 videos with your opinions. I love to hear what your thoughts are, what you like, and it's completely fine if it's different than what I like. I mean, obviously you see Davidson don't be liking nothing I like, so I don't care. But just, you guys are like grown women, you guys are just so respectful, and you're like, hey, I would move this here, I would do this, and I would do that. And a lot of times I'm set on something and I get to think differently, like, I wonder what Susie meant when she said that, and I'll try it out and I'm like, I like it my way. Or I'm like, you know what, Susie had a darn point, I like that, you know what I'm saying? So I like to hear your thoughts, but at the same time, I truly appreciate how kind you guys are with your opinions. Thank you so much, because I've been some of these other people coming with me, but thank you so much for your feedback and how kindly you give your feedback. I really appreciate that. So now I'm really gonna close out the vlog, child, because you know me, y'all go, okay? So anyway, thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.